matchup on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Devon Hamilton, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play action with Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have the Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
He's got Gibson on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Now, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Hey, Haywood! Hey, C6! Hey, Alpha!
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
The Jaguars at 4-3, a game over 500. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
On the set.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off the plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now this game, the 9th that the Jags have played here in London. You might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the 3rd of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. But there is one more game to come over on the continent. The Seahawks and Bucks from Munich, Germany. The first time a regular season game will be played there. 2nd and 5 now. Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Finds his tight end Ingram.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll go again with Gibson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluwakan. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Kylan Granson,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll
carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. They'll run with Gibson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Chad Muma in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
So we're 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, Charlie! Hey, Hayward! Hey,
Lawrence going to throw again. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. Touchdown, Jaguars! Albert O, 38 yards. And the Jaguars have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. He completes it to Jones. And he's got some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Straight ahead, ETN. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Now Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Now Lawrence on first down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Hey, go! Yeah.
Here's Lawrence.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Wilson on first down.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he'll be out right at the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now Wilson.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
One of the
bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Wilson. He's got Hamler on the out route. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll get this one to Patrick. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Gibson again. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 31 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Etienne up the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Jaguars have won the game. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this.